The iPhone 17 Pro Max is probably the last phone with the biggest screen. The new model with a huge screen will be. Apple is likely to release a new iPhone model with a screen that is bigger than the iPhone 17 Pro Max's. Apple has released smartphones with the biggest screens over the years under the Max label. This term makes it clear which model is the best. The business made a huge 6.8-inch OLED display for the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and today it's one of the most popular flagship phones in the world. But the iPhone 17 Pro Max will probably be the last phone with Apple's biggest screen. A new iPhone model will take its place. Yes, we are talking about the iPhone Fold that many have been talking about. This is all we know about Apple's first iPhone that folds. 1. The iPhone 17 Pro Max from Apple boasts the biggest screen of all the iPhone 17 variants. Its Max designation suggests that nothing can be topped unless Apple develops an Ultra model. But instead of an iPhone with the Ultra label, Apple is supposed to debut a foldable iPhone next year, which is likely to have an even bigger display than the iPhone 17 Pro Max and next year's iPhone 18 Pro Max models. Leaks say that iPhone Fold will likely feature a 5.5-inch cover display and a gigantic 7.8-inch primary display, surpassing the 6.9-inch screen size of the Pro Max models. Therefore, consumers who want bigger screens for multitasking, gaming, and multimedia applications, the iPhone Fold could be the appropriate pick over the iPhone 18 Pro Max next year. However, the biggest question is the price of the iPhone Fold. As per the newest speculations, Apple would likely place the iPhone Fold above $2,000 price tag, which could be extremely expensive for numerous smartphone users. Therefore, we think the foldable could become a niche product with limited numbers and availability. Well, sources suggest that Apple may tweak its launch strategy starting next year. Instead of all 4 models of the iPhone 18 series coming in September, we may see a phased introduction. It is believed that the iPhone 18 Pro, iPhone 18 Pro Max, and iPhone Fold will ship in September 2026. The new Air variant might also tag along with Pro models. However, the iPhone 18 model will likely launch in March 2027. There are not a lot of rumors talking about the base iPhone 18 camera at the moment. The Pro-branded devices may have a variable aperture, but thus far, rumors are mute on the standard iPhone. This year, the iPhone 17 gained an updated center stage selfie camera and a new 48 megapixels ultra-wide camera. These enhancements are very big, so it's safe to infer that with the iPhone 18, Apple is likely to preserve the same setup. The iPhone 17 fared exceptionally well in our testing for our review. The camera is robust and reliable, providing superb dynamics in well-lit scenarios and decent low-light shots. As for videos, the iPhone 17 maxes out at 4K with 60 frames per second, which is not the 120 frames per second of the Pro-branded variant, but still amazing. This year, Apple deleted the entry-level 128 gigs of storage for the iPhone 17. Now you may pick between 256 and 512 gigs of storage, and we expect the same configuration will be preserved for the iPhone 18. It's a bit early to tell for definite, but it looks that a 1 TB option isn't likely. There are no leaks surrounding the iPhone 18 design at the moment, other from the potentially altered camera control button. Earlier this year, reports indicated that Apple may get away of the camera control button it debuted with the iPhone 16. However, subsequent rumors indicate that instead of doing rid of it, Apple may only modify it a bit. Tipster Instant Digital believes that Apple may eliminate the capacitive sensor from the button and instead utilize pressure sensing to simplify the button and yet achieve all button functionality. The new way the Cupertino tech giant may utilize would be similar to that of handsets like the Oppo Find X8 Ultra, whose pressure sensors identify light taps, hard presses, and sliding gestures. Meanwhile, the dynamic island may also endure some adjustments, according to speculations. Reportedly, there may be a smaller piddle for the iPhone 18's dynamic island. Earlier rumors indicated an under-display Face ID may be in the pipeline for the iPhone 18, but if true, I'd assume this will arrive first with the Pro-branded devices, so I expect only a smaller pill for the iPhone 18. Apart from that, at the moment, we expect the iPhone 18 design to remain identical to the iPhone 17. Thus, we expect the same glass sandwich method, the same familiar design, and some great colors to select from, although these have not leaked just yet. The iPhone 18 display may remain the same as the iPhone 17, which has a 6.3-inch display. It's grown from the iPhone 16's 6.1-inch display thanks to lower bezels. It's feasible that Apple may lower the bezels even more with the iPhone 18. One big addition to the iPhone 17 display is finally the promotion 120Hz display refresh rate. Until the iPhone 17 family, this feature was restricted for the Pro-branded iPhones, and with the 17, it came to the base model as well. The iPhone 18 is also likely to arrive with a Pro Motion screen, which enables for smooth animations and always-on features. The iPhone 17's battery capacity is 3,692 mAh, and in terms of performance, it does overall the same job as the iPhone 16. So far, rumors and leaks are mute on potential changes for the iPhone 18 battery, but we've got plenty of time until it's introduced to hear something new may be in the works. iPhones are normally quite good at optimizing performance and battery life, and Apple's new Apple Intelligence-powered battery features help you conserve even more battery life. We expect things to be there on the iPhone 18, and perhaps upgraded potentially. We also have the 2nm A20 chip that's potentially going to power the iPhone 18, which will be an efficient chip. This can also assist prolonged battery life on the iPhone. In our battery life testing, the iPhone 17 fared similarly to the iPhone 16, scoring 16 hours and 47 minutes of continuous surfing, 7 hours and 19 minutes of video streaming, and 7 hours and 40 minutes of gaming. Obviously, that's far from some of its competitors like the S25, but it's still trustworthy and can last through the day with typical usage. So, the iPhone 18 may rock at least the same battery life if Apple doesn't improve here, and it's too early to determine for certain that it won't. The iPhone 18 is expected to launch with iOS 27, which we've not had rumors or leaks about just yet. iOS 26 brought a big revamp along with the renaming of all Apple OSes. There's the new liquid glass style and changes across the board, so theoretically, iOS 27 is going to tweak that and not launch another new design. Apple Intelligence features have been behind the competition, and the context-aware Siri Apple teased for the iPhone 16 is yet to materialize. So, we can hope that with the iPhone 18, we may see some substantial breakthroughs in this department. Nevertheless, Apple has chosen to prioritize privacy, and I'm quite on board with that approach. The iPhone 17 introduced an update in charging speeds and can now charge it up to 40 watt with a suitable charger, which is double the charging speed of the iPhone 16. Rumors are yet to tell us if Apple is planning another upgrade with the iPhone 18 here, although it's more likely things will stay identical for at least one more generation. Of course, the iPhone 18 will likely feature MagSafe and Qi2 charging. Maybe we'll see an advance in the wireless charging speed, but it's a bit early to say for certain. We do hope for improvements on that front, though, as some Chinese companies now offer 100-watt charging and enormous packs thanks to batteries. As for RAM, the iPhone 17 keeps the 8 gigs of RAM, while all the other models in the iPhone 17 series grow to 12 gigs potentially. Apple may boost the iPhone 18's RAM to 12 gigs in 2027 or 2026, depending on when it introduces the base iPhone 18. My question is, should I wait for the iPhone 18? My answer is no. If you like what the iPhone 17 delivers, and you have a previous iPhone and absolutely need to upgrade. After all, there's more than a year to wait for the iPhone 18, and if you have an earlier iPhone, there's no incentive to wait for that long. After all, the iPhone 17 includes Pro Motion and a new ultra-wide camera, and it sounds like a nice upgrade if you need to acquire a phone right now. So that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more tech news and updates. See you in my next video. Goodbye.